knows I wrote it, now the whole class does too. And I'm all alone during couple skate when she skates by with some guy on her arm.
Ta-ta.
There you are.
Yeah, and I'm waiting
Where the
for
hell?
the
Where the
app
hell have you been?
to full
Yeah.
screen itself.
But,
Yeah,
oh,
Windows. All right,
yeah. Um.
on
Well, we
stream.
apparently finished Leisurely Destruction, even though half of it I was not even around because I had to, or I got pulled into having to clean up dishes.
I gotcha.
So it's like I see a star there, and I was like, okay, technically I've finished it, even though I don't fully understand what I'm doing still after that.
Yeah.
Still getting used to, um,
Did they
er,
reset our progress on the board? The
from my
heck?
side, no. Well, I don't. Well, actually, better question. How far have you guys gone?
I I've done everything, but I'm looking at the board and I'm not seeing. I see our stuff on the open leaderboard. We're still 701 on mine, and I think we're higher up on his. But on my star board, I have no stars. I feel like they've reset it. Or maybe I wonder if the VR one has different stars on it. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Did he kill the game or what's going on?
Judging by the star I have, he finished it while went AFK. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and then yeah, it's like then once I came back, he had to leave, or well, for a bit.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll take you into mine, and we'll slowly do the first one that he just totally made
There we go.
difficult for you. All right.
De
Um.
Laguna,
Yep.
or
Join into De
oh, that's
Laguna.
I part of me was thinking that's like some BS person, then I realized, oh shit, that's you.
My old school
Um,
name, yeah. Although it should say the real Sarcasmo, but Steam might show De Laguna. Yeah. All right.
Probably.
So we're gonna go ahead and
Oh,
start.
there we go.
And I'm
Oh,
not going
gold.
for gold, silver, or bronze. I'm just going for showing you around the boat. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, that would be what? Wait, what just happened? Oh,
It should have
never
started.
mind. That would be why. So, okay,
Okay.
if it's about how quickly you can get it done, then yeah, that explains
Yeah,
him.
that's why he wanted to go fast, but I'm not gonna do
Well,
that. So,
I don't. Oh wait.
where are
Okay,
you?
that's better.
Hey, bud. Okay. So you can play the tutorial by yourself as well, but since we're here, we
Oh,
might as well, hands-on. You can ask questions a little bit better than a tutorial. So obviously on the right-hand side, this is our
oh,
request
I
of the
never looked at.
engine. So you can see
So,
engine order telegraph. That asks, you know, the engine do what we do. Now, if someone's playing the engine room back there, they're actually, taking in your request and making it happen on the engine. But right now, with the AI doing it, if we ask for it to go forward, it'll just go forward. Okay, etc. These
so this is
things,
essentially like tell them to do it, and then this is we'll figure it out.
yeah, I'll show you in the back where that happens. Um, Up above, you see our speedometer. It's how many knots we're going, and in the front, you see our sonar, radar, whatever you want to call it. Um,
Hard to say, like for when someone shows up, it's hard to tell when with the white dot versus, the
yeah, just the
reflections.
yeah. Well, but I mean that's realistic. You'll get used to it. You'll see it pop up. Um, and you notice the yellow lines coming out of there. That's because
Oh,
we're loud right
yeah,
now,
that really?
so people could hear us. We're running diesel. You'll see. It'll get smaller when we go quiet. Let me point out some other things around the cockpit here really quickly, just so we can be efficient about it. Um, so give me a moment here. All right. If you see there, that's how much diesel we have left. how much battery we have left, and how much oxygen we have left. That one's pretty important.
Yeah, I know. Living is essential.
Yeah, yeah, I like living. If you look over here, you have an emergency oxygen tank.
Here,
If
hang
you
on a
look back
second.
towards, okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, okay, there we go. You were saying? Sorry.
if you look behind you,
Uh, I gotta switch the. Okay. Anyways, yeah. At one
you see
point,
there's mhm,
or I at least know this guy, like, cause
welding.
we ended up, yeah. Well, the welder, where cause multiple times we were breaking over here.
Yep,
Mainly,
that'll
I think
happen.
mainly was because we went down to like past 150 on depth.
No, that's fine. It's when you get hurt, or you
Okay,
go
we got
past
stuff. Okay.
200. Yeah, so you took some damage. It happens. Probably got depth charged. Uh,
Come on. There.
you see the little white one right there?
Yeah,
That's
I.
emergency oxygen.
Oh. Okay, I thought fire extinguisher. Nope.
Nope. Emergency
What's
oxygen.
what's this guy in this corner?
That is the bilge pump. So if water starts coming up to your knees and you don't see that moving because maybe we have the AI off or on, you can click on it and do up and down, and that'll bilge out water from our submarine.
Oh,
There
manual
should be one
suck
in
out
every
water.
area. hmm
What
Yep,
about the
we're a little
separate?
boat. Yep. So this, okay. Let's go down. Push F and then move your mouse up while clicking on it.
Whoa, what the?
Yep. So this is the
Oh,
torpedo loading room. So something to pay attention to. You notice what it says on that flood gauge,
wait. Oh, wait. I just, if I'm looking at the right flood, like I see flood 100.
right? Now, if I click the drain, right? So now it's at 0. So now we can open this up.
Oh, to be able to open it up, put a torpedo in, and then
hmm
close
Yep. If you do it
and
without that, you can flood the area, and you don't want that. All right,
okay.
you see?
Oh,
And then this is the fire button, but we can also fire from up top.
wait,
So
say again. Fire from where?
um, so hold on. So we just flooded it back up so that there's water in there, and then we can fire using this button right here, or they can fire using the button up top. See that?
Fire using the wait. Oh, that's the okay. Yeah, I'll leave that one alone.
Yep.
So wait,
So
which fire?
the
So fire from okay. Yeah. Oh,
the
no, never
switch
mind.
next to the fire you know tab or label that would allow you to fire it if we needed to fire it, which we don't right now. But I'm just showing you the
What about
stuff.
what about this top guy?
So the red lever on top of the tube,
Yes.
that's for flooding the tube, putting water back in the tube so that you can fire the torpedo.
Okay, that's about flooding or
Yeah, so look, if I'm going to drain the tube again, and you
oh,
see
and
the
you could just do that with that.
yep. So yeah, I have to drain it with the switch right here. And that drains basically it's pushing air in there to drain the water out. And then
Yeah.
we could open it and look at it, right? But you can't. You see how it's red for ready?
It's
If
saying
you
it's not ready.
yeah, it's not ready. We can't fire a torpedo out of it right now because there's no water in it. So we would have to flood it by moving that lever up top and then always move the lever back. Because if you leave the lever in the other position and you open this, you're just letting water right into the sub. Yep. So that lets the water
Okay.
in, and
Wait.
then go
Okay,
ahead and
so
put
that
it back.
doesn't say.
That closes it back off.
All right.
So you see the pipe going to it. That's just letting the water in through that pipe into the torpedo all that tube.
Yeah,
Okay.
tube, I think is the word.
And then if you look straight down,
Oh, yeah. Well,
do you see something else that looks familiar?
oh, wrong button. I'm still trying to figure out what the what crouch button is for the controller, but um,
Do we
I
crouch?
don't.
I don't know.
According to what
Uh,
I saw when while I was back at dry dock,
mhm.
there was something about pushing the button for crouch, but it was set for VR.
Yeah, I don't know that we really crouch with the keyboard because we don't really need to. Because all you need to do is look down, hold your F button, and then click or drag whatever you need to touch. You really need to crouch for any of that. And torch is your flashlight.
Yeah,
So T.
I've heard that
So
one enough.
mhm. So what I wanted to point out was just that you see that there's a manual bilge right there. What's up, bud? Okay, after this. All right. And then, oh, for some reason, the game isn't pulling up on stream. That's awesome. Great. Hold on one second here. Why is that happening?
Uh, well, I do remember, like
There we go.
when I wasn't on the game at the time, like where it said, like
hmm
their stream was paused or something
Um,
like that.
oh no, that's in Discord. This is it's a long story. It's working now.
Okay,
I have it working.
I'll be
I'm just gonna finish
alrighty.
this quickly and then we'll play next time. But so if you look up, you'll see that there's the what do you call it? Hatch to go back up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So go ahead and hold down the F. There you go. And then we're going to go through this door by holding F and then pushing the round bit.
Wait, which door? Yeah, or this the way you were looking.
So
Oh,
behind you.
never mind. That I always held the back from that because I thought that was for something for another option,
Yep.
not this.
So
Why do
this
we
is
have a gramophone?
um because sometimes you want some music,
Well, if I was gonna spend months in here, I guess I have to admit, like, yeah.
right? See? All right, we'll take that off. So this is the hydrophone. Now, right now it's just automatically going in circles, but if you were working it as a person, you could and you can grab it right now and stop it and go left and right. But as you hear something, you're going to see the signal go up and you're going to start to hear the difference. Um, that helps you get the bearings of the enemies in addition to what we might see on the radar or the sonar.
Uh, what? Or why are we? It's basically saying that's the direction to look, or like when you see when it passes by some or to that some degree, then that's where you would say there's a guy over there. Yeah, like it's getting loud
Yeah. So
at
like
150.
right.
So
So
tell him.
there's
Well,
definitely something going on at 150. Could be an enemy, could be another, a destroyer or in this game, we don't have biologicals that I know of, but it could, in theory, be a biological as well. But just
you mean
that
like an
signal,
animal?
yeah. Sorry, yeah, yeah. Marine life, like a whale or whatever.
That's
Um,
what I figured.
if you look on the left-hand side, these are the torpedo tube um, marks. So if you needed to shoot one of them, you could use one of those twisty things. Now this is really cool, and you'll see this in the tutorial. It's kind of cool for you because I'm gonna explain a bunch of this, and then when you do the tutorial, it's gonna kind of cement in a lot of the stuff I've told you. Um, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. But when you lock a solution, if you careful, I'm gonna pull this down. Oh, so in VR you can pull it down without having it go back up when you're done. I guess with the keyboard that doesn't happen. If you look up
Yeah.
and click on the red handle right there.
Oh, I was just I decided to just zoom in, and I could see. Oh, we're up on the. Or I see. Well, I can at least see where this is looking.
Yep.
Like,
So
oops.
if you look through this, that will. Let me see if there's a way for me to hold it down here. Hold on. No, it doesn't look like it. So interesting. You can use the keyboard to make this go higher or lower, and you can look all around with A, and D. So there's a platform right there. I think if I let go, it may oh, I just locked the target, but you're gonna see
Oh,
that there's the target lock, and will let me do. There you go. Oh yeah, maybe not. You can use these controls to change the torpedo when it's in flight so that it hits your target. But
I
you're.
didn't know that was possible.
Yep.
I mean, it's a video game, but
Well, no,
heck, if it was.
it's by wire. These torpedoes, most, if I remember correctly. So you're changing the torpedo, um, real time. But the simplification of the game is that it does calculate that solution for you, right? So even right here, you can see in that little picture, that's what's targeted.
Yeah. Or, oh, in this guy.
Yeah, and we just lost the solution, but I'll see if I can bring it back for you. Hold on. There we go. And lock target. So it should pop back up there for you.
Calculating, and then yeah, and then that oil rig or whatever.
Yep. Give me a moment, I'll get back out. And you'll see that oil rig's at bearing 135-ish. About a click and almost a click and a half away. And so you'll see it in that little targeted section. And then as you get better at using them, you could use those controls in flight if we're going to miss that target. You see how the X is not in the center. If you hold F and click on those selectors, you can change the targeting so that it stays
Whoops.
on course. That's the torpedo depth, and you
Yeah,
generally don't.
I was looking
Well,
for this, and that's why
yeah.
I was like, oh.
Mhm. I'll let you play with that on your own time, but you see the
Oh,
general idea. There you go. Yep.
it took some time to actually.
Oh, and then we lost solution because we just went so far out of what was originally locked. That's fine. So let's go back here because I need to show you the engine, and then we'll probably have to call it a night because I have been on a while. This is a loud part of the boat.
Oh wait, go back. Oh, there it is.
Dang.
Oh wait, did I go the right way? Nope, you are. So where'd you say to go?
To the back. Oh, look at the little what do you call it? There you
Whoa.
go. Hi. So
Okay.
this is an interesting part of the boat. You have your engine controls, your RPM, where you can slow the engine's way down, and then you have or up. You have how much electricity we're using, and then you see that engine order telegraph again. So if you were working this and the AI is not working it, when I ask for dead slow, you would then go, okay, great, I'm going to go to dead slow, and you would change your ahead speed here to match whatever it was that I was requesting.
Oh,
Make
because you
sense?
would basically, if you were at the helm and turned it to like what it would, or if you turned
It would
then
show
it
you.
would be.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep. And then when we dive, you have to stow the snorkel. So you would have to twist this to the left until, well, actually, I guess right now it's up. So it looks like it was already stowed. Give me a moment here. Twist it to the right. There you go, stow. So when the snorkel is stowed, we can dive, right?
Yeah.
So if we're under the
Yeah.
water within a certain range, you can put the snorkel up and we can run off diesel. But when we need to dive further than that, then you have to stow the snorkel so we don't take on water and put water in the engines. And then we run off battery. And running off battery, you flip that up. Well, and since we're on the surface, it's automatically turning the engine back on. But if you were doing this engine controls, if we had that set up, you would have been the one to control that when we dive or come to the surface. Because sometimes you run on the surface without diesel as well. You don't always run diesel. Kind of cool?
Well, the interesting part being all of the stuff involved. That's where I was like
Mhm.
each area has its own section of.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know I could go here.
What to do?
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, you can come back here. Although it doesn't really do much right now.
I guess yeah, this is just for show, but
Yep, it's just more area. Now here's the last thing. Sometimes I run with Cordain, who's really good at this room, and he also sometimes will change our battery setup here to where we may be, if a circuit breaker, a circuit blows or whatnot, then you actually have to change the circuits, and you can't always. So maybe we don't need sensor room lights, right? So we can pull less electricity there, or control room lights. We don't need that right now. A lot of times we have AI or whatever doing the torpedoes, so you can turn it off. So, and just to show you what it would look like if we turned off these lights, there you go. And you notice each time I did that, we went ahead and turned off, the load was going lower. So
yeah.
you could turn off part of the electric motors and run, slower with less power, and put power towards what we need. So having all the power to the torpedo computer obviously means that we're going to calculate solutions faster. You could turn off the hydrophone from here if you wanted. So everything's controlled by electric in this room. So it allows you to, if we needed air, you could turn the air on so that we get more compressed air in here before we dive. All this sort of stuff is stuff that's important. And they'll probably go through this in tutorial for you, but you have a little idea now of what it's like over here. The main breaker. Yes, you can turn everything off with the main breaker.
Yeah,
Not
well,
that you
it
would
kinda
want to,
speaks for
but
itself.
yeah. But
Wait, where's the? Never mind.
yeah, right there. Boop. So you might want to play the tutorial without us so that you have a little bit of kind of know-how with some of this stuff, and you can fail and do everything at your own speed and not have us breathing down your neck like, we have an enemy inbound and blah blah blah, and all that stress. But pretty cool, right?
Well, interesting to say the least.
Right? Yeah. It's easy to forget how much stuff is going on in this game when you've played it a lot. It seems really simple compared to like Wolfpack, but at the end of the day, it really isn't that simple. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Hey, well,
What
Oops.
did you do? Oh yeah, there you go. You flipped the main breaker. So
I did. I was looking at the electric motor because I was noticing all of these buttons
Mhm.
where I was trying to flip a switch, and I was like, why can't I do that?
Yep.
And then I flipped this one.
You pulled the it looks like you blew a fuse. So you see the black fuse?
Oh, sure. Now it lets me do the switches. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Fuse is
So,
blown and trip the main breaker. Go to the
hmm
remove the fuse and reset the breaker.
there you go. So go ahead and do it. On the job training here.
Sorry. Wait. Oh, can't do that.
So they want
What?
you to remove that fuse.
I think I'm currently holding it. If what I see
You're
is right.
you're holding a fuse. Here, I'll get the fuse out.
I don't know how I. It's like I don't know why I have it. Or let me rephrase that. I don't know how I collected it,
All right. So now you need to put a yellow one in that slot. So hold F
which is what
and
I
then
think I'm holding.
okay. So there
Oh,
you
sure,
go.
not what. Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
so I accidentally pulled out a fuse. Like I broke the fuse.
Yeah,
I just
you
had to
broke
put
the
it back.
fuse. But then go ahead and flip that electric motor back on, so it has power when needed. There you go.
Alright. Just to remember where, so that, yeah, that's where the fuse, because it makes me wonder, how did I, oh, maybe it's because, yeah, there we go, that's what, it's like how, where to look to make sure I'm looking at that too, to make sure the green, whatever I'm looking at is covered in green
Right. Could be.
versus, look, yeah. Yeah, I pulled out the fuse because I thought I was looking at the switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it happens. It's a little bit easier in VR because your hands are actually your hands, right? And you can do a lot. You can be a lot more efficient. But it works just as good here in flat. You know, you can still do everything that we do, just a smidge less efficient at first, and then you get better. You just know what you need to do. Um, I think I'll let the game give you the rest of the tutorial because it's going to have you go through different steps and whatnot. Because there's also a deck gun and a machine gun for you to have fun with. Um, but it'll
Huh.
lead you through that. So when you go to the main menu, just go ahead and select tutorial and then follow the prompts and you'll be good to go. Awesome
Alright.
possum. All right, with
Okay.
that, I am going to go ahead. Oh, see, I can turn off the engine room assist right now. So now you see how there's a red load warning? If you go above that load warning, you can flip the breakers.
Yeah, break the fuses and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But then if I have the AI do it, it'll just do what it needs to. And
Yeah,
there's no
just
more
stay
red.
there.
Mm-hmm. Which, unless Cordain's playing, honestly, leave this room alone. Yeah,
Yeah, you spoke
unless you
for.
get good at it. Yeah. The other rooms
You,
have plenty for you to do, but still pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bail because the
Oh,
wifey
just
wants me
that.
to hang out with her. I have to get the
fair enough.
3D printing started, but I would definitely go through that tutorial and you know see what it tells
You
you.
kidding me? I get back and you're leaving?
I have to go. I don't know what you want me to say.
Uh,
I mean, it is 10 o'clock. Peace.
just
I might jump back on
okay.
in the other room. I just have to get situated and whatnot and start 3D printing and then figure out the rest. Well, it's
Huh.
been a pleasure,
All right.
Thimble. I'll catch you in a little bit.
Well, it's been. Okay, see ya.
Peace.
Odyssey, log in with Steam,
Wink.
Whoa. Oh, right.
play.
I go. Where's that?
Mission
Oh,
failed.
disconnect.
Nope,
And so
not yet.
on that main screen, you're going to see the tutorial thing for that, or Cloud may
Yeah,
select you through. I don't know.
well, I see the ability to do the tutorial.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So-
I'm out. 'Twas a pleasure. I'm going to switch the stream over to 3D printing mode. I will catch you guys in a little bit. Hopefully. I need